weaker for Arsenal, and there is plenty of depth to the Gunners' bench. The substitutes after injury, however, still no Iwobi or the club record signing, Kevin. Four hurdles to jump for Arsenal as the title steeplechase, and so did the rain, right on cue.
Have you ever thought of being a weather?
Trossard trying to earn a yard on Castagna, and it's a bright start by the title chasers. More than any other senior side across the top 5 leagues in Europe. So there's been plenty of work to share around.
Crisply, sharply.
Calafiori. Eze, and the flag's up for offside. Saka right across the face for Gyökeres to caress it in. Wonderful wing play by the returning Bukayo Saka. Laid it on a polished plate for Victor Gyökeres.
Outstanding from Bukayo Saka.
Saka. Trossard lining it up. Saka. It's where you are when the music stops. Rice. Saliba was there with a chance. Comes for S.
In possession. They've not been able to match Arsenal's intensity.
Flags up against Gyökeres. Robinson. Smith Rowe. Chukwueze. Gyökeres. Hauled over by Anderson. Lewis Skelly is down for Arsenal. Take a while to pick himself back up.
I think he probably was fouled. He's had a good influence on the game so far, Miles Lewis Skelly in midfield. Good on the ball.
Saka. Oh, real messy piece of goalkeeping by Leno. Fortunate to get away with it. Advantage. Here's Eze. Gyökeres. First touch took it away from goal. There's a corner. Okay. Good pitch at his back. There's Skelly. Rice to deliver, and behind. And Leno comes, doesn't get it cleanly. And then has to make the follow-up save, and then Saka screws it agonisingly wide.
Well, Leno wants a foul. He feels as though he was nudged. Travels a long way, doesn't he, to come and get this.
Still in play with White. Now Trossard. Calafiori, 2. And Arsenal deserve it. This a display free of the inhibitions of recent weeks.
But there you go, confirmation. Offside, back to 1. Then recognise the opportunity.
Here's Wilson. For a Fulham side who barely threatened, now Anthony Robinson. Eze.
Fulham have come back into it. Last 5 minutes dominating the ball.
Bukic has judged the bounce, and here's Trossard. And still Trossard. Smith Rowe. Wilson. Calafiori back to Raya. Whacked it against his own player and out for a corner.
It's the first time we've seen Emil Smith-Rowe get on the...
Anthony Robbins. Saka, really well found, as was the bottom corner. And the provider of the first goal becomes the scorer of the second, and Arsenal are flying high.
We've talked a lot in this first period about how
Season. Arsenal with Eze. Trossard. Gabriel was stretching every sinew. Calafiori. Eze.
nonchalant, makes the game look...
The half now for Arsenal. Leandro Trossard. Gyökeres! Now they're flying. Arsenal are feeling it. It's fun again. They're where they need to be.
Well, borrowed time, as you said, in terms of the stopping in this second half for Arsenal, and create some competition in that place by playing just as well as Saka did in the first.
This fixture is entirely one-sided. Back to that in a second, because here is Reed. And Jimenez! It's a reasonable hit, but it was always fading a shade wide.
Yeah, I'm not too sure why Gabriel decided to let him come off.
Robinson, and side to way behind by Saliba.
That'll be that rain you were talking about earlier.
Madueke away from Lukic. And again, Noni Madueke. And Eberechi as a... Madueke. Decent quality too, and Castagna got in front of the near post to effect a flick. And it's got a deflection, and they'll get another set piece.
That's it.
Madueke. White. Anderson's cushioned header out. Madueke's biting back in for more, but Jimenez can try and turn out of trouble.
But I'm not going to spend too much energy in forcing the game.
Wilson lost it to Trossard. And Trossard has rolled it for Victor Gyökeres! Later on Monday, do join us for that. Foul. Gyökeres is first to it. Calafiori, Saliba, Trossard. Subimendi. Lewis Skelly had his ankle tapped. And Arsenal have a free kick on halfway.
Terrible against Bournemouth here. What did we do wrong? What do we have to put right to make it a performance?
Chukwueze with the cross. Chukwueze. Smith-Rowe away by Calafiori. Over the top by Lukic, pursued by Bob. A very big day in the Premier League. Won by Zubimendi. Madueke. Gabriel Jesus wanted one touch too many, and in fact the flag was up anyway.
Yeah.
Do I? Gabriel. Calafiori. Trossard for the excellent Arsenal. Jesus offside. Smith-Rowe. Josh King. Robinson. Jimenez into the wall. Kenny against the wall and behind for a corner. Brought again by Jimenez. And as far as Kenny. Bassi competing, Castagna hitting it and rising the way.
Yeah, snapshot. Got his laces through it, but almost one of those.
Over the top by Lukic, pursued by Bob. A very big day in the Premier League. Won by Zubimendi. Madueke, Gabriel Jesus wanted one touch too many, and in fact the flag was up anyway.
Yeah.